You guys are probably all familiar with Shrek, right? The movie where an orc and the princess find true love and shit like that. Do I really have to do that? Anyway, before we go too far into the topic, let's talk about today's sponsor, me. As if anyone would sponsor me. Shrek is a handsome little orc that just tries to live his life peacefully, right?
I know what. Maybe I could have decapitated an entire village and put their heads on a pike, got a knife, cut open their spleen and drink their fluids.
Okay, maybe not as peaceful as anticipated, but it's something, right? He after all is killing hundreds of snails in the game in order to fulfill his lust for human flesh. But what about Donkey, you may ask? That ever so loud four-legged small horse that hasn't gotten much attention up until now, other than bothering Shrek, you mean?
Turn me in. I'll never be stubborn again. I can change. Please give me another chance.
Oh, shut up.
Oh.
Yeah, alright, that may not have been the best example of him being himself, but what about that?
Yes, I was talking to you. Can I just tell you that you was really great back then, man? Those guards, they thought they was all of that. Then you showed up and bam! They was tripping over themselves like babes in the woods. See that? That really made me feel good to see that.
Oh, that's great.
After coming back home, Shrek finds himself surrounded by all the magic creatures that got kidnapped with the orders of Lord Farquaad. Shrek does not like that at all. He ain't a charity, so he decides to go find the Lord. Because Shrek looks out for Donkey, Lord Farquaad, or also known as Gnome King, orders Shrek to free Princess Fiona, which is kept hostile by a dragon. Without fighting, he won't get his swamp back. He could have just traded Donkey in, but you can feel how the relationship between those two lovers raise. Okay, and why the fuck do I have to say that exactly? I don't think the viewers would like to listen to something like that. They want some rage, some blood, some horror. They don't want this pussy story, I'm pretty sure about it.
I don't care.
Okay, so you just want me to continue this boring whatever story. Is that what you want? Okay, yeah, stop laughing, you disgusting freak, okay? I'll finish this and then we'll never see you again. Oh, I fucking hate him. Alright then, you heard him. Okay, let's go. And without much hesitation, they start the journey to the castle and jump straight in. After having a little chit-chat with the dragon, Shrek rushes upstairs and kidnaps Fiona, while Donkey obviously makes out with the dragon. In the following night after Shrek freed Fiona, she overhears a conversation about Shrek being feared and all, and that starts to make her feel all tingly and softens up around him.
Okay, look, time out. Would you?
And that's one step down to building your own harem. Great job, Shreky boy. In the morning, Robin Hood and his merry men make an impressive musical performance right in front of Fiona.
Look, pal, I don't know who you think you are.
Ah, of course, how rude, la la. Please let me introduce myself. Oh, merry man!
Hold up, I'm sorry, I got forced to do that. Please don't pin me down for that. When Robin Hood tried to mock down Shrek, Fiona kicked some ass and made chop suey out of the bandits. After seeing what Fiona's capable of, Shrek becomes interested in Fiona and wants to confess his love, but she hides in shelter while talking with Donkey about herself turning into an August. Yo, let's be honest here, is that a Tinder story? Cause surely sounds like one. And when Fiona called Farquaad an ugly beast, she ain't wrong though. Shrek runs away, becomes angry, anxious, and doubts himself if he's worthy of being loved and to love anyone at all, as he misunderstood and thought she was talking about him. So he plays the "nah-oh, I can't let that happen" card, and just wants to get done with his job and get his swamp back, preferably alone.
Like you said, who could love a hideous, ugly beast?
But I thought that wouldn't matter to you.
Yeah, well, it does. Ah, right on time. Princess, I've brought you a little something.
And being shocked how abrupt and distant Shrek's behavior was towards Fiona, she decided to marry the pimp Farquaad in hopes to forget about him.
It's not like it has feelings.
No, you're right. It doesn't.
Princess Fiona, Beautiful, fair, flawless Fiona, I ask your hand in marriage. Will you be the perfect bride for the perfect groom?
Lord Farquaad, I accept.
After Fiona went with Farquaad, Shrek abandons Donkey and returns back to Swamp, but he feels emptiness around him after being betrayed by the woman he loves.
You're not coming home with me. I live alone. My swamp. Me. Nobody else. Understand? Nobody. Especially useless, pathetic, annoying, talking donkeys.
That's the real midlife crisis here. Donkey follows Shrek back to his swamp and convinces him to hunt down his princess as he explains that ugly beast was referred to someone else.
She said I was ugly. A hideous creature. I heard the two of you talking.
She wasn't talking about you. She was talking about somebody else.
Donkey then asks his newfound dragon girlfriend to let him ride back to Lord Farquaad's castle and crush the marriage before it could be done. Farquaad, after all, only wants to marry Fiona in order to be the new king. When Shrek is joining the marriage, they have a little discussion and blah 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 forward. Shrek stands his love for Fiona. Right after that, the sun starts to set and Fiona transforms into an ogress.
Well, that explains a lot.
Frustrated by the outcome, Farquaad orders Shrek to be executed, but Donkey's dragon has other plans, including golfing down Farquaad, smashing down the window, and flying away with Fiona.
Perfection! I will hide! Alright, nobody move. I got a dragon here and I'm not afraid to use it. I'm a donkey on the edge! Celebrity marriages, they never last, do they?
Not only does the movie basically end here, but the whole magic squad, which was meant to be long gone from his swamp, no matter reassemble in there. All that basically for nothing. Will Shrek ever find himself living in peace like he was before all that happened? Or will he from now on suffer each and every day? Write it down in the comments and tell me what to spoil next.